Number 19. Hey, 19. Good evening. Good evening. Cheers. I'm on the old speckled hen tonight because Amanda was good and she went down to Tesco's and got me some. Thank you, Amanda. How are you doing tonight? You good? Oh. Evening, anyway. Right, let's. By the way, the video at the beginning, that was for Angie Bryant and Paula McCardle because they both asked for that. So bit of gravy, bit of Alan to start the show. Bit of Alan. I mean, you know, what more could you want from show number 19? Jenny Parsons did ask me if I would make sure that I kept updating you on my badges each week. This week I'm wearing a God Bless Val Doonican badge in the style of God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. I've got an original Mike Harding Captain Paralytic one, and a little tiny one there that says, I Can Hear You, Clem Fandango. If you're a fan of Toast of London, you'll know what that's all about. If you don't, watch it, it's very good. Right, Emma Winnett asked for this song for her son Freddie. I hope Freddie's okay. I hope Freddie, if you're watching. This is a song that we wrote for starting a show, because this is the start of the show, like proper and that. This is called Bar-Steward Bop. 2, 3, 4. YouTube, are you ready? Here we go. Hey, up, let's go. Sing it. Hey, up. Hey, up, let's go. Hey, up, let's go. Well, we're dressed to kill in tank tops, in chinos and superb locks, and we're liven up the crowd with the Bar-Steward Bop. I'll show you just its Andre. We're gonna rock it gently, playing till your knees go trembly. The Bar-Steward Bop. Everybody, hey, up, let's go. Put the guitar in the boot now. We're gonna head out to the show. So load the car up, cause we're ready to go. Chuck the banjo on the back seat, ukulele under my feet, I'll lift accordions up front seat. The Bar-Steward Bop. Well, although the space is combined, the crowd are losing their mind, and it's just the way we're inclined. The Bar-Steward Bop. Everybody, hey, up, let's go. Put the guitars in the boot now. We're gonna head out to the show. So load the car up, cause we're ready to go. Chuck the banjo on the back seat, ukulele under my feet, Alan's accordions on front seat. The Bar-Steward Bop. Well, I'll show you just its Andre. Well, we're gonna rock it gently, we're playing in our house instead of Wembley. The Bar-Steward Bop. Everybody, hey, up, let's go. Sing it, hey, up, let's go. Hey, up, let's go. Hey, up, let's go. Shut up. Cheers. Applause. Oh, it's nice, that beer. Right, let's go back a bit further. This one's on the second album. This is on Dark Side at Town. And I do remember writing this song. So this song was inspired by a little girl called Freya, who's no longer a little girl. She's all grown up and everything. Well, that's called Freya Pickles. It used to be my my infant class way back, God, quite a while back now. When she was a year 2, and Justin Bieber was like, you know, the latest pop star doing the rounds, and all the kids were just mad on Justin Bieber. I say that the kids in my class weren't, because I kind of, you know, introduced them to things like Black Sabbath, and apart from Freya, who was, you know, a diehard believer, as. And yeah, I wrote this song especially for Freya. It had much cleaner lyrics at the time. There was a line about his music being pants and being eaten up by killer ants, something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went, but over time, cheers that sooty. Why did you just get bonked on the head? What was that? You said what? Oh right, okay. I'm not going to tell you what he said. It was far too rude for TV. There's a fever sweeping across the country now. It's even worse than all the fans of Glee. He's on every bloody cover of every magazine, irritating normal folk like me. Ready? If I could punch your face, it'd be Justin Bieber's, and there's not a trace of doubt in my mind. He's a chub. Ooh, can't stand Justin Bieber. I hope he gets fever or even hives. He was only 12 when he wrote his first biography in crayon. His face adorns the shelves of every shop, and he's chuffy sick. But all the girls go crazy, cause he's the Prince of Pop. But what will happen when his polish drop? If I could punch your face, there's something wrong with it. It'd be Justin Bieber's, There's not a trace of doubt in my mind. Cause he's an arse. Ooh, can't stand Justin Bieber singing Baby Oh like a billion times. Ladies and gents, on backing vocals, Mr. Justin Bieber. He's got a stupid haircut, and his music's crap. You wouldn't tire from giving him a slap. The back punch your face, it'll be Justin Bieber's, and there's not a trace of doubt in my mind. Switch his music off, ooh, destroy Bieber fever and poke Justin Bieber in the eye. If I could punch your face, it'd be Justin Bieber's. Seek medical advice if you've got Bieber fever, because it's worse than clap. He looks so pigged up as well. That would be slagging him off. That one went out to Joe Freeman, because Joe Freeman wanted that. Right, this one, there was loads of requests this week. And anyone that did ask for a request after Monday, sorry, you'll have to wait till next week's show. Talking to next week's show, it might not be, because next week's show is going to be a big celebration of Big NEET so far, because it's the 20th show, but I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Right, okay, Jan Wheeler and Garth, party on, Jan, party on, Garth. This is for you, because you know how to party. And it also goes out to anyone that's having a drink along with me. Cheers! Now, there's a dance. You can do the dance at home if you want. The dance goes like this, right? You basically get your pint, and the first bit of the move goes like this. Goes up. Actually, probably that way. Oh, shit. Coordination's not our thing. We'll try again, Amanda. I'm going to go towards you. Is that alright? So, that way. And then back. Do that in the choruses while you sing, and during the verses carry on drinking, otherwise you're wasting valuable drinking time. Unless if you're a recovering alcoholic, then don't do it, that's really bad for you. Goes like this. I've only got £10, but there's boozing all around, and there's something going down, it's beer and I'll drink it. On the way to the club, we'll be eating every pub, and all the lasses stop and stare, cause we look right fit. And that sweet Barnsley barmaid, well, she moves through the pub, controlling me mind and me cash. When you reach out for me, lass, and you pass me pint, I get pint fever, we know how to drink it. Come on, get your bloody glasses up, cause we've got pint fever, drunk and I'm gonna show it. And here I am, praying that me real hell will last. I'm dining on that music so fine, but the curry's giving me wind. But this pint is mine, cause I've got pint fever, we know how to drink it. Got pint fever, I'm drunk and I'm gonna show it. Well, I'll tell local pub, they also serve some decent grub, but I've only got enough to get drunk till morning. Well, I've got fire in my loins, and a pocket full of coins, and I'm busting better moves than Stephen Hawking. And that sweet Barnsley barmaid, well, she moves through the pub, controlling me mind and me cash. When you reach out for me, lass, and you pass me pint, I get pint fever. In the morning I'll be shattered. Come on, people, get your glasses up. We've got pint fever, and we're gonna get some blooded, worse than he's ever done before. And there's our lass, hoping that I'm going to last, cause I've gone and drunk myself blind, and I might need a splint, and it's past me bedtime, cause we've got pint fever, we know how to drink it. Get it down your neck, son, got that pipe fever. Well, I'm drunk and I'm gonna show it. Drink like we never drunk before, cause we've got pipe fever. In the morning I'll be shattered. Sing along, people, one more time. We've got pipe fever. We're gonna get some blooded. Worse than we've ever done before. Cheers. He's on a bit of a mad one, that one tonight, isn't he? Oh, the shit raffle. Thank you, Amanda. I'm glad that somebody reminded me. So, if you've been looking at this show and you've never been to the show before, you'll not know that this little donation link that's probably somewhere around about here, I'm guessing, about there. Basically, you can donate there if you go on the internet and type in things like that.
What could you win?
And you could win. Yeah, this is the thing. So you donate something, whatever you want to send us. That'd be nice. And then you could win a CD or a download code,
as well as a lovely show.
As well as the lovely show. Yeah, I mean, God, what more can you get for your money? I mean, well, there's probably lots of things you could get with your money, but you could just enter the shit raffle instead. Anyway, before the shit raffle, because we draw the shit raffle after the show over on Facebook, down in the van when we've finished, when we start our after show party and we get stuck into the proper drink. Here's a bit of this.
Hello there, it's Gloria McGlumfer and I'm back again with another big NEET in news. I wonder who I've got for you tonight. Well, actually, I do know, because I've set up this Zoom meeting. I'm getting quite snazzy at it now. As they say, many a mickle makes a muckle, and I keep going, I keep trying. Anyhow, I've got an exciting guest for you tonight. I'll give you a couple of clues. He first came to England and he knew how to say sab and eop. Have you guessed it yet? Well, let's get going. Well, this evening we are really spoilt for choice because we've no more Scott Doonican. It's Bjorn Doonican again. Hello, Bjorn.
Hello.
Hello. Hello? Are you there?
Hello. Hello.
Oh, you're there. You kind of froze there for a bit, but I would imagine you just got so overexcited at the thought of being interviewed by a wonderful Scottish lady.
The sight of any Scottish women makes me freeze. It's a rare biological condition.
It certainly is. Well, is there anything exciting that you've been up to recently while you've been trapped at home?
I went through my cupboards and I counted how many pieces of sweet corn are in a tin of sweet corn.
How many? How many are in there? Everybody, this is the scoop. Everyone wants to know this.
160 pieces of sweet corn, which is enough sweet corn, apparently.
It's just enough. It's like a finger of fudge is just enough to give the kids a treat. But they stopped doing that for some reason. But we'll move swiftly on. I've heard from Scott you've been taking up a new instrument.
Yes, I've been teaching myself to play the piano a little bit better than I already could. Because I figured Alan gets all the attention at the gigs and he plays the keyboard. So if I learn to play the keyboard...
He's a shameless hussy, really, isn't he? I can understand and you want a little bit of that Alan frenzy.
I want a bit of that Alan juice.
That may be for a different programme here. It's a family show, I'll have you know. Never mind. Well, I think I really did ought to dress the elephant in the room here, and it's not me. You've got a beard.
Yes, I've got my lockdown beard. This has taken me the entirety of lockdown to grow.
It's quite furry.
Yeah, I saw saw my parents, my step parents, the other day, and they said that follically I've developed.
You kind of gone full on Swede there.
Yeah, that's it. It's a Viking fluff.
Well, I'm glad you've told me what it is. That's absolutely fantastic. Is there anything you're looking forward to doing soon? I've heard you're going to be a little bit older soon.
Yeah, I'm going to turn 20 something, 23, 24. I don't know. It doesn't really matter after 21. I've decided it's all until 30. I don't care now. I'm not bothered. So I'm turning 20 something, and the plan is to get drunk in a field safely, if possible.
That sounds like a fun plan to do. I wished I could come. But I'm Scottish and I've no legs, so it's very difficult.
It is. It must be hard to get out of Scotland if you've got no legs.
It really is. It's a terrible, terrible misfortune there. Anyway, is there anything about lockdown that you've actually embraced?
I quite like that I don't have to shower because I don't see anyone, so I can go a few days without washing, which is fun. I've embraced Netflix. I've ended up saving certain things on Netflix, thinking, I'll not watch that because I might need that in a bit. Saving good stuff. It's a lot of Master. I've listened to the Hobbit audiobook. I've read a lot of Stephen King. I've wasted a lot of time. It's been great.
You've been very busy.
Doing menial reading.
Exactly, but it broadens your mind, doesn't it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it broadens it to the kind of mind that Stephen King has, which is a bit mental.
Oh, goodness me, we don't want any of that. I think you'll have to get playing again very soon. Well,
yeah.
It's been lovely to talk to you, but if we carry on, we're running out of time for the show, and I've become quite a superstar as it is lately, so I think I need to say goodbye from now, but it's been absolutely lovely to chat to you, and we'll hope to see you again soon. So it's good night from me, and it's good night from Bjorn.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
There we go. Big shout out to Gloria for her wonderful scoop tonight, and also thank you to Bjorn, whose birthday it was the other day. So happy birthday, Bjorn, to the day. Happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo. You look like a monkey and as hairy as one too.
He is now.
He is, isn't he?
He's a hairy man.
He's a furry man.
Furry.
That's what Gloria said, wasn't it? That he was a furry. He had a furry face.
Something like that.
Oh, right. More requests. Now, this one is on the... oh, God, what album's this on? I think Boulders Brass, I think it is.
Where's it available?
Where's it available? It is available in no good record shops, but it is available on our website. It's also available on Bandcamp if you do download, if you're down with the kids. I don't. I just like CDs and vinyl. Cheeky Monkey? I might be the Cheeky Monkey again by telling people. I'm not doing a shameless plug. If I was doing a shameless plug, I'd tell you about my hair. Because I mean, have you noticed how shiny it is? And it's not just this massive light here that's making it shiny. I've been using mane and tail. Alan was right. It is the future. It is the absolute future.
You've been galloping round back garden.
I have, yeah. I did the Grand National earlier. It's been grand. When I die, they're going to put me under the finishing post at Aintree.
We're not going to mention the toilet. We're not mentioning anything.
Right then, this one's going out to Eric Lamley, and Owen Baker and Brian. Bjorn, a while back, he was before he met his better half. He had a bit of a crush on this lass, and he decided to go down the gym quite a bit and pump himself up. This song was written about that. Bjorn had a right crush on a local lass. They called her Sally Tweedy. He thought she was a babe, but she said that he was too weak and weedy. And as she sat and wondered why his Swedish meatballs looking limp, it was then he saw her mate, and he proved to her he was no wimp. Well, he fancied Sally, but he could not compete, 'cause she likes blokes fit as hell. But now he's down the gym trying to impress her mate. He's pumping muscles for Michelle, pumping muscles for Michelle. Drinking protein shakes and training down the gym 2 times a day. His abs and glutes have seen more action than a hooker in Bombay. From his torso to his toes, he's no Joe Pasquale, he's King Kong. And all his muscles except one are feeling stiff but not for long. She looked beneath his tank top, her heart began to beat, 'cause he's a Swede with pecs appeal. Yeah, she can't resist the feel, and she's keen 'cause he's been pumping muscles for Michelle, pumping muscles for Michelle. Now all the single ladies stop and stare below his mantelpiece. He'll stoke their fire with his poker, now he's got the expertise. He's got the brawn to brag about, he's pumped some iron, now he's butch. They ask him to flex his pecs, but he likes his tank top way too much. So he's ditched his flat pack, the 6-pack's now complete. He's a Swedish bombshell, and Sally sore as hell, 'cause Bjorn's keen to pump his muscle for Michelle, pump his muscle for Michelle. They're queuing down the alley, they're queuing down the street, and he's got birds fit as hell, just falling at his feet, but he's discreet. To pump his muscle for Michelle, pumps his muscles for Michelle. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask, why was there a fish throughout the whole song?
Because I ain't got any muscles.
You're a dick.
Very poor.
Very poor.
Very poor.
Very poor. Cheers.
Flowers.
Oh, God. Stop it with that. Right, Mia. Just dislodged about a year's worth of earwax. Again. This is a song by the Lemonheads. I quite like the Lemonheads. I like their really early stuff.
Lots of letters in the name.
There is a lot of letters in this song. A lot of words in this song as well. This is a song. Now, who was it that asked for this? Julie Stanley. She asked for it, because like sometimes people ask for shameless covers, and I actually knew this one to start with. I used to do this back in the day, in like my acoustic solo sets whenever I wasn't a Doonican. So yeah, it goes like this. Actually, I'm gonna put it. Let me think. I'll put it there. Capo there. Sorry, I'm doing this as I go along. Try and remember the first line. Yeah. Always had a roof above me, always paid the rent, but I've never set foot inside a tent. Can't build a fire to save my life. I lied about being the outdoor type. Hey, frog. I've never slept out underneath the stars. The closest that I came to that was one time my car broke down for an hour in the suburbs at night. I lied about being the outdoor type. Too scared to let you know that you knew what you were looking for, and I lied until I fit the bill. God bless the great indoors. I lied about being the outdoor type. I've never owned a sleeping bag, let alone a mountain bike. I can't go away with you on a rock climbing weekend. What if something's on TV and it's never shown again? Well, it's just as well that I'm not invited. I'm afraid of heights. I lied about being the outdoor type. Well, I never learned to swim. I can't grow a beard or even fight. I lied about being the outdoor type. There you go. Cheers. I enjoyed that. Not played that in years. Right. This one's from the Time Machine. Goes out to Anne-Marie Endicott, Dave Holgate and Janet Turner. Because they all asked for it. A song written by Bjorn. It's quite a Bjorn-centric show so far. We've had a little bit of Alan, we've had a little bit of Bjorn. Yeah, and a song about Bjorn. Now a song written by Bjorn. Bjorn wrote this one about coffee. Because you know, despite his mild-mannered appearance, he is quite angry about things like coffee. Mainly, you know, how much it costs for it nowadays if you go to the high street. Yeah, that's what this was about. Back in the day when you could just go and get coffee with... What's that say? Kafifi. Is that what Trump said whenever he was trying to tweet?
Yeah.
Kafifi. Yeah, this is big Kafifi brand. Well, I went into town with me missus. All the shops she did drag me around. And after she'd spent nearly all of me cash, she was feeling a little run down. She said to me, I need a cuppa, so let's go to that shop across the road. But when I did turn and did see that place, I thought, oh bloody hell, here we go. Sure girl's on the ketamine again. Well, I tried to play stupid and silent, but our lass was the one in command. And it's hard to keep your composure when you go in that big coffee brand. Has he been on the mane and tail as well? Well, we ventured inside that establishment, but I could not believe me eyes. It was rammed to the rafters with hipsters, great big beards upon every guy. And then I perused the menu, and there was sod all that looked like a beer. I mean, what the chuffs? A Cortado, Belt Clarkson drove one on Top Gear. More sneaky than some Somali pirates, cause they'll rob you while you're on dry land. And it's hard to keep your composure when you go in that big coffee brand. You all joined in at home, I hope you are. Well, the spotty-faced doit behind counter, he were glaring at me so bemused, cause for him it were easy to understand, but I hadn't got a chuffing clue. And the front of the queue, it looked nearer, with no paddle I was up shit creek, cause the prices were taking the biscuit, and the biscuits were not chuffing cheap. Well, I tried not to resort to violence while I stood with me head in me hands, everybody, cause it's hard to keep your composure when you go in that big coffee brand. I couldn't hear you, sing up. I attempted to order a hot drink, but it all went so wrong so fast, cause before I had finished me sentence, he had robbed me of all of my cash. And the coffee cost £7.80, and I thought he were having a laugh. Then he asked me, do you want a loyalty card? I said, don't bother pal, I'm not coming back. Well, I could have incited a riot, cause I'd had as much as I could stand. Cause it's hard to keep your composure when you go in that big coffee brand. So having completed my order, I decided to write down this tune, so you'll know why they call it Costa. Cause it'll cost you a chuffing fortune, cause I needed more cash than Neil Diamond, and the prices were just out of hand. If there's hope that you've learned or you're feeling concerned, don't go near that big coffee brand. Cheers, sugar. Cheers. Don't forget, if you want to donate to the shit raffle, you can do down here. And if you do donate, you could win a CD or a download.
And even better, you might not win a CD.
I'm going to say, it just depends which way you look at it. But, I mean, it does help us to keep the show going. Because, I mean, obviously, you know, otherwise I'll have to go back to teaching again.
Travel expenses have been shocking.
Oh, yeah, the travel expenses have been ridiculous for this show. Well, to be honest, actually, most of the money went on a few weeks ago when we gave Morris all that money to zhuzh up his set. And he like, you know, we had to remortgage the house and everything. Right, this one's going out to Leon Thorogate, Mad Dog Willis, and a bunch of other people who all went on the Dooney cruise. Any of the years that we did the Dooney cruise, we didn't do the Dooney cruise this year. It was a bit sad. This is a song that we actually recorded the video on the very first Dooney cruise. So if you were on the Dooney cruise, this is for you as well. So yeah, this is called Get Messy. 18 times sunlight stimming, and we're only just beginning. Acting like God's gift to women, and supping till the room is spinning. Oh yeah. Drink like rock stars as we pop up the bar. Jar after jar, we can't take it too far. We're quite content in the pub. We'll sup and sup and we'll sup. The bar staff cannot keep up, and I'm not drunk, I'm just merry. We're necking really long tap, because the lager is crap. It's not a gob, it's a bap. And I'm not drunk, I'm just merry. Cause 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 I'm not drunk, I'm just merry. You're gonna feel rough in the morning when that hangover comes calling, and the realization's dawning that at work you'll feel appalling. Oh no. Pint after pint, work a burn appetite. Wheel down the lawn till we're left feeling shy. We're all off down to the club. We'll sup and sup and we'll sup. We'll drop the bass like Daft Punk. But I'm not drunk, we're just tipsy. We're necking shot after shot. We'll drink until we forgot. I can't remember a lot. But I'm not drunk, I'm just tipsy. 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 We're all made to get. 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 We're all made to get drunk. We're all made to get blinded. We're all made to get wasted. We're all made to get shit-faced. Oh God, it's gonna get messy. 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 What if you back, where's the chippy? 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 You feel like hell. Wake it up in a cell. You went too far, being on that please tell. The morning isn't so great when you have lost all your mates. They'll say you're chuffing like weight, but now you're left feeling yucky. Hangover pounding your head, you look like the Walking Dead. You've thrown up your garlic bread, and now you're left feeling yucky. 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 And And that was Get Messy from when we did the Dooney Cruise. It's also on Abbott Boulders Brass. We've done a couple off that album tonight. This is a shameless cover. It goes out. Chris Bunting asked if I'd do this for Chloe, because she really likes this. And Barry Wilson actually asked me to do Bed and Breakfast Man by Madness. But when I tried to learn it, it was just right hard. So I've not bothered, Barry, as much as I would love to. I'm going to play this one instead, because Madness have covered this song. It's a Labby Sifri song, and I can play it on my little banjolele. This is a 1924 Alvin Keach banjolele. In fact, it's so old that it's much older than me. It's practically an antique, and you might be able to see that from there. It is actually no, you probably can't see that from there. It's actually signed by the guy that you can see it actually there, just there, just next to the nut here. This little, yeah. You can't miss the nut. You can't miss the nut. Signed by Alvin Keach himself. He signed all his early banjolettes. Hey up, Emu, you all right? I'm guessing you don't like ukuleles. Okay, I'm not scared, honest. Half as much as I do. And I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel about you. As soon as I wake up every night, well, I know that it's you I need to take these blues away. Ready, people? It must be love, love, love. That's it. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Well, how can it be that we can say so much without words? Well, bless you and bless me, bless the bees and the birds, the fish and the birds. Well, I gotta be near you every night, every day. Well, I couldn't be happy any other way. Everybody at home, too long. It must be love, love, love. Sing it, people. It must be love, well done, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. One more time, everybody at home. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Thank you very much, Emu. See, you're behaving yourself now. That's good. Shit. Yes, it's hilarious, Amanda. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what's next? Oh yeah, another song. Cheers for those of you that are drinking at home. Cheers. Right, this one goes out to Margaret Kirk. Because now what album's this one on? It's on South Nil Town 4. And I usually cock it up. I've not done it for quite a while, which is why I think Margaret's asked me to play it. So we'll see how it goes. This was inspired by, we went to the Rockingham Arms in Wentworth, which is a nice little village not too far from us, and they do good food, good pub. Well, they did do good pub food, and then they ruined it by doing this. Yeah, the food's great. The food's probably still great, but just don't do this in this song, and you'll be all right. You may think it's just a first world problem, but I say no, no, no. You've got no idea, but lend me an ear and I'll tell my tale of woe. Well, I'll recollect a time, and though I'm pretty far from fine, well, I'll recall a certain kitchen nightmare that happened not so long ago. Unsuspecting one weekend, I went for pub grub with a friend. The waiter asked me for me order, and I asked, what would you recommend? And as he brought the sirloin steak, well, I couldn't help but double take. Well, they brought me steak on a breadboard, and I said, what the chuff is that? Were they smoking crack? It's just chuffing slack. No, a plate is where it's at. Well, I waited some time, but yet they somehow thought that's fine. There's no way I'm eating off a plank of wood, so I made him take it back. What's wrong with good old-fashioned plates? Well, you can do one with your slates. You must have thought that I'd gone funny, 'cause what you brought to table's a piss take. Well, you may have thought that that would pass, but you can shove your plate back up on your rooftop. If you're bringing me bread in a flat cap, then I'll say, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you mess your keks at the thought of Pyrex, well, your food's just got to go. Well, I haven't got the time for gourmet chefs that think that's fine. So go and get your finest china, or I am guaranteed to go. The waiter said, our food's revered. And I thought, pal, you've no idea. But I'm not one to lose me patience over simple things like food and beer. And I thought, well, a curry's a no-brainer, until he brought it all out inside a trainer. It's time to send your chef to rehab, because no crockery's just rude. I think he's a fart if he claims that that's Art Jackson Pollock's to your food. Well, I don't think it's time to finally stop this pantomime. Let's get rid of baskets, slates and bread balls, because it's time for them to go. It's all about the plates, not the slates or bread balls. It's all about the plates, not the slates or bread balls. It's all about the plates, not the slates or bread balls. It's all about the plates, about the plates. Cheers. Thank you. Right, this one is on the Time Machine. This song took us quite a long while to get around to writing this. This is usually what happens is if me and Amanda are working on a song, and Amanda comes up with an idea, I come up with an idea. If we can't write it straight away and the inspiration isn't forthcoming, it kind of gets stuck over there on the piano, just around the corner. And that's where it remains until, I sit down one day feeling inspired and sit down at the piano and try and write something. And eventually, some of these songs do eventually kind of make it. This song was on the piano for a long time, as I remember. It was an idea that Amanda had, and we finally got around to writing it. And I'm kind of glad we did, because it's one of my favourites, actually. It's going out tonight to Lynn Hume. Lynn. It's going out to Paula Harper Monday. Sorry. And to Sophie Watson. Because all of you guys, I think Lynn asked for it, and the others second and thirded it. This is for idiots everywhere as well. Not saying that you're idiots, by the way. I saw you from behind but was taken aback. When you turned round I nearly had a heart attack. I see girls pass me by but I'm far from aroused. What makes you do the things you do with your eyebrows? Why put your eyebrows out and then just draw them back? Especially if it's clear you haven't got the knack. They look like they were drawn on by a 3-year-old who's used a magic marker wearing a blindfold. And there's the metro guys who try to stay on fleek. You need to get out more, you narcissistic freaks. Why can't they face the facts like Bert on Sesame Street? Instead of sculpting a monobrow with the metric ton of V. Some lasses shave them off and draw them back too high. I tell them to their face, but they still look surprised. I'm with you tweezers that they got from Marks and Sparks. Why take them off and then draw them back like Groucho Marx? That pained expression that you drew for all to see. You'd still look pigged off if you won the lottery. I see folks shake their heads and quickly run and hide. They're like angry caterpillars in formaldehyde. You ready, people? Sing along! Da, 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 da. Sing it! Da, 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 da. Louder, come on! Da, 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 da. And again, go! Da, 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 da. I don't want to see them painted, 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 painted back. Black and white, I don't need them stenciled on. Looking cross or surprised. I don't want to see them painted, 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 painted back. I don't want to see them painted, 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 painted back. You ready? 1, 2, 3, sing. Da 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 da. And again, sing. Da 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 da. And again, go. Da 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 da. One more time. Da 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 da. Cheers. Cheers. If anybody does want to donate and be part of the shit raffle, you can do so down here. We've got the quiz coming up in a bit. The halftime quiz with Morris. Morris has got a great quiz for you this week. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely. It's red hot. It's absolutely boiling. Whose idea was it to have this as stage wear? Really, I should just wear my pyjamas or something, shouldn't I? Actually, no, I probably shouldn't because
It's not night now.
It's not night now. It's not. It's not night now, baby. It's not night now. Sorry. Write it down. Stick it on the piano, Amanda. Right, we've got a special guest alert. Where's your bell, Amanda? That's the special guest bell. And here is this week's special guest. Are you ready?
Would you believe it? I'm back again. It's Gloria McGlumfer and I've got another scoop for Big Neat in News. It's just a little link here. I'm doing a wee link to somebody quite exciting. It's Mr. Alan Doonican, and he's got something to show you. Ha ha.
Came across this album the other day. I forgot I got it in my collection, and it reminded me of the song. Let's put it up here. Well, I met her on Facebook in April because I'm incredibly shy. Well, I've seen her photos and her videos. Well, she's up for it, so am I. We met down the pub, it was quiz night. She whipped out a clipboard and pen. She said, I love words, I was lost for words. I couldn't believe what she said then. Oh, you got a handsome cock, Robin.
Nice cock.
I've got a pair of great tits.
Great tits.
Well, her down the road, she's got nothing but thrush, but her Twitter gets plenty of hits.
Lots of hits.
Because we like to twitch in the garden.
The garden.
Seeing what birds we can bag.
Bag.
Well, some folk go pale when they see a white tail, but I'm on the hunt for a shag. It's a type of bird. She said if I go round one morning, she'd happily show me her chuff. A new one for me, one I just had to say. I went off and once wasn't enough. I said I would show her my red shank if she would help me tempt him out. Well, we waited a while, then he came out in style. When she saw him, she let out a shout. Ooh! Well, she said, you got a handsome cock, Robin.
Nice cock.
I've got a pair of great tits.
Great tits.
Well, her down the road, she's got nothing but thrush, but her Twitter gets plenty of hits.
Lots of hits.
Cause we like to twitch in the garden.
The garden.
Seeing what birds we can bag.
Bag.
Well, some folk go pale when they see a white tail, but I'm on the hunt for a shag. Now romance it started to blossom as winter turned slowly to spring. Well, we found lots to do, waiting for the cuckoo and the lark in the morning to sing. I told her I'd seen the brown booby, but we still didn't spot that cuckoo. Oh, my big old pick was something to lick. Then she got a great cockatoo. Cockatoo. She said, you got a handsome cock, Robin.
Nice cock.
I've got a pair of great tits.
Great tits.
Well, her down the road, she's got nothing but thrush, but it gets plenty of hits.
Lots of hits.
Because we like to twitch in the garden.
The garden.
Seeing what birds we can bag. Now spring it has sprung, and summer has come. I've finally got my first shag. I've finally got my first shag. Finally got my first shag.
Shag.
Oh.
Big shout out to Alan for that. Our special guest this week was Alan. Alan.
He's
Those of you that
out the jar.
he's out the jar. Cheers.
He's been out for a bit.
He has in fairness. Right. This one goes out to Tim Fellows and Tony Allen. Tim Fellows says that it's the silliest Doonican song. I agree. It is the silliest song ever written. Written by Alan. Aye. Why an eyeball? Ah, I get why. It's not really an eyeball. It's a golf ball, isn't it? It's just a golf ball. It's a golf ball that's actually, it's like a bloodshot version of Frank Sidebottom's eyeball. I can't actually place that anywhere without it reflecting
Glowing eyeball.
like everything.
It was a prop for a school workshop.
Was it? I can't remember what we used it for. Why did we need one of Frank Sidebottom's eyes for a school workshop?
Can't remember.
That's the kind of teachers we were. Anyway, this goes out to Tim Fellows, who's a great poet as well. Check out his stuff. Right. The pros all act as if I've got the plague, but most of them I won't give them time of day. There's no need for a driver, cause it's not pitch and putt, just give me loose change to the man in the hut. There's no need for a caddy, and I do it mysen. It's okay for lasses to play with the men, cause it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Like stadium rock, innit? Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. I'm never going to end up in the rough. Don't need to have kecks or a great big bag of clubs. Well, I'm out of that tunnel and I'm onto the green. I'm ricocheting about like a pinball machine. I'm dodging that windmill, reducing the goods. My ball's spinning more holes than Tiger Woods, cause it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Join in, people. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Snobby pros try and tell me that I don't belong. Well, they're only jealous. Their games take so long. Well, I'm already finished. I'm within the pub's walls while they're still getting rained on and dropping their balls, cause it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Sing along, people. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Should we try a key change? Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. I've remembered it now. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy. It was only one key change, not two. Yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy golf. I finally worked out what the Colts were in the key change. Oh, cheers. Right then, next one. This is actually, in terms of song lyrics, for any parody songs that we've written over the years, I think this is the proudest I am of any of the songs ever written for the Doonicans' back catalogue. Purely because I love the original. Who doesn't? I'm sure that there's very few people out there that don't like the original song.
One person who don't like Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I love the original, which is by Don McLean, and it was one of them songs that I knew it. I learnt it when I was younger and just knew all the words to the song. Without I normally get mental blocks in my head at the best of times. I'm terrible at remembering lyrics. Or should I say, I'm terrible at remembering my own lyrics, but okay with everybody else's usually. I think the issue is because I've got the originals in my head as well as our own versions.
Your originals?
Which, yeah, I suppose. So yeah, the original of this is probably one of the cleverest songs ever written, I think. And to try and parody it and make sure there was little bits of the original in there, noticeable enough to make this work as a parody, considering that it's so many verses long, it was quite a hard thing to do. So yeah, this is going out to Matt and Ali Caldwell, and it's going out to Amanda Ong. And yeah, this is a true story. It's a sad story. Sad story of the time that our boiler packed up. We used to have an ideal boiler, and it was far from ideal. This is the true story of what happened to it. Well, not that long ago, but I can still remember feeling cold, cross and hostile. And if I'd been a wiser man, well, I'd have opted for their 4-star plan. And maybe I'd be cosy for a while. But Christmas Eve, it made me shiver. Each room was icy like a blizzard. So I rang the British gas man, who turned up with his gas van. It cost £100 for him to peer inside, to merely shake his head and turn inside. There was no he could do, and I was mortified the day me boiler died. Sad, isn't it? Yes, I cried 'cause me boiler had died. It was colder in me bungalow than it was outside. And the gas man couldn't fix it, only offer advice. Well, I condemned that knackered boiler outright before he disappeared off into the night. Sat indoors in hats and gloves while contemplating where to shove the expansion vessel manifold. Well, I'd lost my faith in British gas, and he could shove me boiler up his ass. Yes, me turkey, it had goose pimples, it was that cold. Well, at the time it seemed too posh, but I wished I'd bought that Worcester Bosch. Yes, they had the best reviews, and now my house was like Indian blue. Well, it was safe to say that I had come unstuck, and me boiler would have to be chucked into a skip, 'cause it was brought the day me boiler died. Ready? I was freezing. I cried 'cause me boiler had died. It was colder in me bungalow than it was outside. I was searching for the answers that they couldn't provide. I would have to let me tank top strip dry. Have to let me tank top strip dry. Now on Christmas Day I was on the phone to British Gas to rant and moan. Yes, the engineer didn't call at noon. Well, it felt like winter in Aberdeen, and I shivered while venting me spleen to an automated voice and Coldplay tunes. Well, I sat it throughout Boxing Day, and still no gas man came my way. Yes, they seemed quite unconcerned, and me calls were not returned. And as our house went back to the Stone Age, well, I paced up and down with fits of rage like a Yorkshire Gordon Ramsay in a cage. The day me boiler died, and I was chuffing fuming. I cried 'cause my boiler had died. It was colder in my bungalow than it was outside. Said they had already passed, but they never arrived. I was pigged off, cold and dissatisfied. Pigged off, cold and dissatisfied. Well, me defeated heater, no, it didn't feel the ripper. No, the house, it was cold, just like my demeanour. 8 degrees and falling fast. Well, me mood was foul, I had not bathed, I had not washed my hair for several days. But the gas man didn't come, no, he couldn't be asked. So I had to wash cold in the sink, yes, me hands were blue, me crinklies pink, yes, me feet, they stunk as like hell. I did other parts as well, and without that vital pilot light, well, there was not a chance it would ignite. Me arse, it froze for 3 more nights after me boiler died. It was bolting. I cried 'cause my boiler had died. It was colder in my bungalow than it was outside. I was scared about the leaking of carbon monoxide. I opened all my windows at wide, and only then did the gas man arrive. There's not a lot of things rhyme with carbon monoxide, and I don't actually own an Ivor Novello award, though I do own this. The boiler man came on New Year's Day, and he took that chuffing thing away, and I was left with head in hands. I went down to the plumbing store, and underneath my breath I swore, and the man there said this one, it cost £4 grand. And in my head my wallet screamed, I lost my shit or so it seemed. But not a word was spoken, 'cause the old one still was broken. Since Christmas Day I'd watched the clock, and I had to boil a kettle to wash. But I finally got that Worcester Bosch after my old boiler died. Oh, chuffing livid. Yes, I cried when my boiler had died. It was colder in my bungalow than it was outside. I should have called a priest to have that thing exorcised, but holy water wasn't supplying. Holy water wasn't supplying. And I've been shivering, I know why my wretched boiler had died. Unlike my new one, it couldn't do one 'cause the new one's not shy. It's efficient, like the Germans who leave towels by pool sides. But mine was British and was badly designed. Cheers! I've timed the end of that first pint pretty good, because it's almost time for the quiz. Quiz is coming up any second. Make sure you get your pencils or pens at the ready, because Morris is going to be taking over in a minute. If you want to donate to the shit raffle, you can do down here. And yeah, I think that's about it for the first half, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, I'm going to have to get Gervais to sort this front bit out again, because I've messed it up with my hat. So yeah, do you think you'll be able to do something about that, Gervais? He's not a talker. Hi. Quiz time.
Good evening, it's Morris again, and I'm back with another quiz. As if that wasn't exciting enough, Scott's asked me to make it even more exciting this week because it's all about beer. Sadly, there's no cider in this quiz, so unfortunately, you're not going to like those apples very much if you're a cider drinker. All you need to do is recognise the brands of beer from the labels. It sounds ever so simple, but it's more difficult than you think, especially if you're teetotal. You get 1 point for each correct answer. Have you got that? Have you got that? Well, if you get the full 10, then you're a raging alcoholic, but you'll get full marks, and that's something in my book anyway. Look at the brains on you. Well, look at the liver on you. Ha ha ha. Eyes down, look in. Here goes. Question 1. Question 2. Question 3. Question 4. Question 5. Question 6. Question 7. Question 8. Question 9. And finally, question 10. Well, hope you did well. I'll be back later with the answers. I've been Morris.
There we go. That was the quiz with Morris. Thank you very much, Morris. Cheers. I've refilled as well in the half time. Cheers. Amanda's on the Copperberg gin. I couldn't say that then. Copperberg gin. It's one of our other sponsors as well as Mane and Tail. Which have you found the nicer drink, the Mane and Tail or the Copperberg gin? The gin. I like the fact that Amanda's not even talking anymore.
I'm drinking.
Well, there you go. Right, this next song. No, I'm really annoyed at myself about this. Somebody asked for this earlier in the week and said, "Could you play this?" And I cannot for the life of it. It wasn't. She didn't ask for it. It was a lady, and she didn't ask for it in the usual thread. She asked for it somewhere else. And as what are you laughing at?
It was a lady.
It was a lady. It was a lady.
A lady.
She asked for me to play this, and I can't remember for the life of me who it was. And I've looked everywhere in the group, I can't find the bloody thing. But if you're watching and you ask for this song, you know who you are. So please let us know later on. And well, you know it's for you anyway. I'm gonna have to put my headphones on. I've tried to find a way of doing this without the band because there's no easy way of doing it without the band, which is why I don't normally do it in my solo set. So I've tried to implement a bit of technology to help me out with this one. This is a song about riders. Now, for those of you that are not in the music business and don't know how riders work, a rider is like, well, it's a piece of paper that you send to promoters of festivals and stuff like that. And when you get to the point where you're playing festivals, you might even get asked what your rider is. Now, I didn't really know much about this because I'm quite naive with stuff like this. I'm quite a humble guy. I'm not one that wants, ridiculous. I'm not like Kanye West who wanted. What did Kanye wanted? He wanted like. I think it was like Versace towels and like all of his drivers wearing 100% cotton and like an ironed red carpet because his original one was too bumpy. Like ridiculous demands before you go on stage. Now, when we played Glastonbury, we were asked, please send a rider, and we up until this point we didn't have one. So we now do have one, and it is actually on our website. But we were probably the only people to ever in the history of Glastonbury send Glastonbury a rider, an audio rider. Is he riding in and riding it? Sorry, I ignored that for quite a while there before. You're just amusing yourself. Probably the only people in the history of Glastonbury. I'm losing my thread here. Trying to do a show. It was better when he was drinking the mane and tail. Take that back. Go on. No, only people in the history of Glastonbury to ever send Glastonbury an audio rider, and we sent them this song which we wrote especially for them, and it goes a bit like this. If we can get it right, it goes. Doonican's rider, da 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 da. Doonican's da 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 da. Dear sir or madam, now our band's been booked. We've got some big demands, you better take a look. There's a stack of stipulations and you must adhere. So do be a star, stick the lot upon the Doonican's rider. The Doonican's rider. We want our rock and roll accessories to become folklore. Did you get the droids that we were looking for? A swimming pool for Alan filled with ass's milk, and a ton of fleecy towels, stick them all upon the Doonican's rider. Doonican's rider, Doonican's rider. Da 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 da. Doonican's da 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 da. Doonican's fresh spring water sheep from Kathmandu. We'll have 100 bottles, give or take a few. Beyond wants meatball shooting from IKEA, and a llama called Dalla would be perfect on the Doonican's rider. Doonican's rider. We want a Corby trouser press and full length mirror, hot Yorkshire tea and oysters in a chiller, some pickled eggs and pies for our entourage, the 7-headed Katie Hopkins, a crazy beer, some lager and cider on the Doonican Rider. Doonican Rider. Da 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 Doonican's da 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 Doonican's Rider. Doonican's Rider. Doonican's Rider. Everybody. Doonican's Rider. Doonican's Rider. Doonican's Rider. Doonican's Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 Doonican's da 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 Doonican's da 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 Doonican's. Cheers. Oh God, I've set it up again. That was me from last year when we were recording that. I went and found all the original files just so I could make that little intro bit to make it work. There's like, I think it's like an 8-part harmony or something like that. Oh, it took ages to do. I know, took me ages to like think in harmony, which is hard thinking. Cheers. Right then, Peter Bryant, who sent me the lovely award last week for the Ivor Big Meeting Award 2020 for the best TV soundtrack. Thank you, Peter. It was appreciated. And all your lovely prog rock CDs and all the presents. He also said this week that he wanted me to pick a song for Amanda. And he keeps asking me to do Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast by Pink Floyd. Now, I'll let you know now, Peter, Amanda hates Pink Floyd with a passion that you could only dream of. She'd quite easily put them up there with King Crimson and probably Marillion as well. But she knows not what she does.
She does.
She does, but you know, each thing. Again. Now, you did send me a CD filled with loads of different songs about breakfast, and this song was on it. And Amanda said, "Oh, I like that song. I've not heard that song for a long time." So I've took some time to learn it this week, and so I'm going to play this for Peter, and I'm going to play it for Amanda. It's a song about breakfast. And it isn't Alan's breakfast either. It's about breakfast at Tiffany's. Will you say that we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart? Will you say the world has come between us, our lives have come between us, still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. Hey, bro. Well, I see you, the only one who knew me, but now your eyes see through me. I guess I was wrong. So what now? It's plain to see we're over, and I hate when things are over, when so much is left undone. You know the words, join in? And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. Well, you say we got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. Well, you see, the world has come between us, our lives have come between us, so I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember filming. As I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we've got. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember filming. As I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. Cheers. I like that song. I have to say, I'm a big fan of like old films. You know, that golden age of cinema. I have never seen Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm gonna have to do something about that at some point. Maybe that's yeah, we don't do Netflix or anything like that. I don't know if it's on Netflix. We'll just have to get it on DVD and check it out. Because Audrey Hepburn's in it, isn't she?
She is.
She is. Have you ever seen it?
No.
No. Well, then maybe we've been missing out all this time. You know, those two people in that song, although they didn't like each other, they like that. I don't know why I just played you that song, because it's quite sad, really, when you think about it.
Nice tune.
Well, it's a nice tune. It's a jaunty tune, but right miserable. Jaunty songs about breaking up. We're not breaking. Well, I don't know. unless Amanda's fed up with me.
I thought it were quite poignant in terms of the fact that everyone's having to keep away from each other.
Ah.
You can look at it from that point of view.
See what you mean? Yeah.
That's why
See,
Frog looks sad.
see, you don't just tune in for for daft songs. We're intellectuals on this show as well.
Debates.
Yeah, a mass debate.
Let's have a heated debate.
Oh, I used to love her, Mrs. Merton. She was great. Right, this one goes out to Joe Wilson and Donna Porter because they asked for this. This is a song that will be on the next album. It goes like this. To where the middle of the aisles, in the little when you're there, they've got an orbital sander and rubbish nylon ski wear. I might pop in for some parsley or something quick for me tea, but they end up stood browsing stupid shit I don't need. I try to cross to the opposite side, but it still drags me in if I go in for booze. I once went in for some semi-skim milk, leaving with power tools that I never will use. In the middle of the aisles, they got stuff you can't believe. A barbecue and a kayak, a tool for sucking up leaves, a 30-watt nose hair strimmer, a motion sensor bin. They got a Black & Decker workbench and a compact home gym. I try to cross to the opposite side, but I can't help the urge, I can never refuse. I only wanted some flour and eggs, then left with a skateboard and ill-fitting shoes. Around the very central aisles, that our last prohibits me. I'm not allowed to get near them now, and in fairness I see that it's probably an illness. No one really needs that. They dress it up as a bargain, but it's an aisle full of tat. I try to cross to the opposite side, but the temptation's greater than all my fears. It only takes me a second or two before I'm there at the checkout with cheap scuba gear. In the middle of the night, well, I couldn't get to sleep, 'cause I saw it in the centre spread of the little weekly. A solution to my problems, 'cause hoarding isn't a sin. They got a flat pack shed this week for me to keep it all in, on the very middle aisle. Cheers. Cheers. You can donate to the shit raffle down here. I keep remembering to do that tonight. I keep normally forget, but I'm remembering. I've written it down to remind me. So yeah, you can because you can win a CD or a download, and also
menace in there. It's like you're going to find a horse's head in your bed if you don't.
I don't want his head in anybody's bed. That'd be just wrong.
Nobody wants that.
For a start, he's been on all the drugs, all the coffee. He's a bit mad. But yeah, shit raffle. You can do the shit raffle.
Sugar.
Yeah, if you want to help a poorly horse. Oh god, this show's just getting daft. Anyway, now for something completely different. I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they won't play this new song. It's not that it's odd, controversial, just that the f***ing words are overly strong. You can't say on the radio or you can't even say I'd like to you someday unless you're a doctor with a very large. So I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they can well program it. I bet you the Ingold program directors will think it's a load of horse. There we go. That was for Simon Porter and for Cullen and Steph Henshaw. Simon asked me for that song. He said that I bet you won't play that song, and I did. And Cullen asked for a Bonzo Dog band song, and I just thought Monty Python was the nearest thing that I could do because there's only so many songs you can put in the show. So that's for you this week. This one is a shameless cover, and it goes out to our good friend Catherine Hammond, who turned 35 earlier on this week. So happy birthday, Catherine, for early on this week. She asked me if I'd play her a Levelers song, and I said, yeah, Will, which one do you want? And she said, whichever one you fancy playing. So I'm going to play you this one because I like this one. Does anybody know what happens to love? When peace turns into war. Does anybody know what happens to love when it can't be found at all? Can somebody tell me how the world could be so blind? Does anybody know what happens to love when love runs out of time? Well, I can still remember the last time that we fought. The lines were drawn and quartered in the calm before the storm. Can somebody tell me how the world could be so blind? Does anybody know what happens to love when love runs out of time? Does anybody know where the love of God goes when the bombs begin to fall? Does anybody know or even care? Or have you seen too much before? Can somebody tell me how the world could be so blind? Does anybody know what happens to love when love runs out of time? Could somebody tell me how the world could be so cruel? Does anybody know what happens to love when nobody's full? Cheers. Catherine. Right, carrying on with the requests. Like I said, loads of requests tonight. This one was requested by two people. It was requested by Jane Osborne and John Shanks. And it's about a curry, because I like a curry. All I would say is don't bite off more than you can chew. Make sure that you don't go too crazy and go for like a lamb fowler out like that. 1 o'clock in the morning, and you've been right down, and now you've got the munchies. Yeah, you're hungry, like bees around honey, like a moth to a flame. You stagger up for a curry. There's no worries, your legs work like a sat-nav. They'll take you to the K2. You stumble in looking plastered. I'll have a port vindaloo. They don't hold back on the chilies. They don't hold back on the spice. And then you wolf it down quickly. So quickly. Ready? 1, 2, 3, sing. Burger, your mouth is on fire. Whoa, you can't help but perspire. Well, now it's early next morning, and you could drink a tap dry. Your mouth is like Gandhi's flip-flops, and you cannot think why. And your head is pounding, and you can't stop the pain. You're feeling so dehydrated, you're so wasted, but your gut's feeling jiffy. Yeah, you know that ain't right. But then you remember just what you ate last night. So you shove back the bed sheets, and you race to bog, and you only just make it. Yeah, you made it. You ready, people? 1, 2, 3, sing. Burger, your house is on fire. Whoa, now the temperature's higher. Yes, your bum's like a cherry. It's red and it's raw. You daren't move from the toilet. Feels incredibly sore, because it seems that it's hotter on the way out than going in the first place. You've got good reasons to shout. The toilet rolls on the fridge shelf because you need some relief, because you're a ring of fire, chuffing beggars belief. And as your cyberpath suffers from Gandhi's revenge, it smells so bad I could taste it. Sorry. Taste it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, sing. Burger, your house is on fire. Whoa, with the flames burning high. Okay, YouTube, I want to hear you sing. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, sing it. Burger, your house is on fire. Shit up. Cheers. Now, last week I was meant to actually dedicate a song to Jack Dickerson. Cat Dickerson asked for a song for her son Jack, and I didn't. I accidentally dedicated it to Cat. This is the second time that I've cocked up one of Kat's requests, so I apologise for a second time. So she said play a song for Jack, and I can't think of a better song for kids than this song, which also goes out to Simon Nichols because he asked for it as well. Because let's be honest, I mean, although I've not been in a pub since, March? Yeah. Trying to build my own in the garden at the minute.
The boating.
Yeah, the boating in Cranford was the last pub I was in. God, I miss the pub. Though I don't miss kids in pubs. I went out to the pub last night, and I looked around and thought, there's something not right. There was a time that you could come here and sup, but now I just get wound up. It can't be me, no, enough is enough. Da 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 da. Ba da ba ba ba. They race up and down round the bar. Well, I can't be diplomatic, cause they took it too far. Your mum and dad may think that you're number one, but kids should not be in pubs. Get your kids right out of here. That's all we really want. In the pub, when the working day is done, we don't need kids all over the pub. No, kids, get them out of here. Kids, don't want them singing, people. Get them out of the pub. You want them? Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of here. It could be winter, wind chill -4, but they're running in and out, and they're opening the door. Me food's gone frozen and I'm going to kick off. Feral kids have no place in pubs. Get your kids right out of here. That's all we really want. In the pub, when the working day is done, we don't need kids all over the pub. No, kids, get them out of there. Kids don't want to see people. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of here. They screaming tantrum, their volume's not sparse. They don't want an iPad just to boot up the arse. Bars don't need ball pools, just good booze and grub. No, kids have no place in pubs. Get your kids right out of here. That's all we really want. To get drunk when there's working day is done, we don't need kids all over the pub. No, kids, get them out of here. Kids, don't want them singing. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. You know what? There's nothing more annoying than kids in pub other than that chuffing horn. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Sing along. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Get them out of the pub. Don't want them. Go on. That wacky warehouse just needs blowing up. No, kids have no place in pubs. I hope you're listening, Jack. 'Cause kids have no place in pubs. Normally, I wouldn't condone the burning down of a wacky warehouse as such, but I'm going to. I'm hoping that all the wacky warehouses in the UK burnt down during the time that the pubs were shut.
I'm just going to bleep you.
Again. Again. Cheers. It's been quite a mischievous show tonight, isn't it? Mischievous? How's that? Is it mischievous? Mischievous, isn't it? The shit raffle. You can do that. That's a thing. What else? Oh, yes, now. Wendy Cooper, Donna Ward, and Jenny Parsons wanted me to play them a very special video because they all like a bit of Morris dancing. All of them, I understand. I don't know if they're all Morris dancers or if they just like Morris, people called Morris, or people that just like to dance. It's one or the other. But this is... Oh, hello, Morris. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Not much of a talker. How was the quiz tonight?
It was okay.
Cheers, Morris. Thanks for that. This is Morris Dance.
You can dance if you want to. Stop your clothes with your garland high. You can right hand style your way to the bar and your tankard never will run dry. At the old cock and pull it, join the mummers as they start to mime. And if your sticks ascend, you shake your bell ends, making sure you pull out on time. You can dance. Border dance if you want to. It's tradition, it's not a trend. It's a rare old place where a blacked up face is not there to offend. Dance with swords if you want to. Face a partner who's parallel. And when you raise your shaft you won't feel so daft, cause the lads are raising theirs as well. Morris dance with accordion or violin. Morris dance, here your hankies don't go in the bin. Morris dance for solstice or equinox. take a chance. You can prance with your kegs tucked into your socks. Morris dance, oh yeah, Morris dance. Come on, Morris dance, Morris dance. Hey, say if you want to, wear a hobby horse's head. Horn dance like a stag if that is your bag, or dance like a fool instead. On May Day if you want to, you can do it at the village fair. The size of your pole's a sight to behold when erected for the people there. Morris dance if you're feeling that way inclined. Morris dance like it's 15.99. Morris dance, get your baldricks out tonight. Morris dance, there's nothing wrong with men in tights. Morris dance, oh yeah, Morris dance. Come on, Morris dance, Morris dance. Come on, Morris dance, Morris dance. Come on, Morris dance. Do the 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 Morris dance.
There we go, that was the Morris dance video. Big shout out to Anne Clement as well, and the whole wonderful Border Morris team that did all that wonderful Morris dancing in the video. Cheers! For those of you that are drinking, raise your tankards. Cheers. How's the gin going, Amanda? Or are you now on the mane and tail?
I'm on mane and tail.
You're on the mane and tail now. This is a song that is dedicated to Ian Parker and Helen Birchall because they wanted it, and also to Amanda because she inspired it. It's a song about sat-navs. It goes, well, we know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been. 'Cause I followed me sat-nav, then we lost the M18. Our lass has no sense of direction, so she don't know where to next. And our future's uncertain, whilst the tom-tom redirects. We're on a road to somewhere, but me sat-nav is shite. Taking a ride to somewhere, but nowhere that's right. Well, we're on the way to the gig. Hey up, let's go. But this chuffy thing has got a mind of its own, don't you know? We're on the road to somewhere, but me tom-tom is crap. Taking a drive to somewhere that's simply not on me map. I was feeling alright this morning until I got stuck in a farmer's field full of cows with a bull eyeing me up. Just me luck. We're on a road to somewhere. Sing along at home, people. 1, 2, 3, sing. We're on a road to somewhere. We're on a road to somewhere. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, sing. We're on a road to somewhere. It always tells you what to do, but it hasn't got a clue. Tell me that's not right. Tell me that's not right. Smug bloody voice that's too polite. On the left, at the first right. Tell me it's not right. Tell me it's not right. Lost in Moss, I got my... Lost in Moss, I got that wrong 3 times. Lost in Moss, I not by choice. Put me faith in Yoda's voice. Tell me it's not right. Tell me it's not right. I'm gonna need somewhere to stay, 'cause I'm chuffing miles away. Tell me that's not right. Tell me that's not right. 2, 3, sing. We're on a road to somewhere. Cheers. played that for a while. What album's that on? Talk It Town?
It is.
I think it's on Talk of the Town. One of the lesser played albums by the Doonicans.
It's got some good tracks.
It's got some good songs on it. It's got Sean Bean on it and Nando's.
Road to Somewhere.
And Road to Somewhere. And Whole Lot of Rosé. This is a drinking song. Goes out to Paul Endicott and Michael Haggerston. Michael Haggerston didn't ask for this, but he asked for about 9 other songs that I just didn't know or didn't want to have to spend all week learning. So, Michael, I'm going to play you this one instead. I hope that's all right. Keep calm and... Oh, that smells nice. What's that?
Illusion shattered.
Oh, there was me thinking that it was full of mane and tail. Right. We're going to be running out of that soon. It's quite Moorish, though. Yeah, it's a drinking song. Well, it's 7 o'clock. The taxi's honking his horn. He's here to take you there. You ready? Rat-tat. Your best floral shirt. And you're covered in Bruton. Now you're on your way. Your turn. You're thinking about your big neat out and all the classy totty. You're drinking half your waiting beer to piss it down the potty. We'll all be there. The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles. Forget all your cares when you're rat-tan. Yes, things will be great when you're rat-tan. You and your mates are off rat-tan. The ladies are waiting for you. Rat-tan, sing it! Rat-tan, rat-tan. You're hitting the bars, you're having too many jars. The lads are out in force, your turn. You're trying to flirt while you've got beard and your shirt. The ladies aren't impressed. Rat-tan, well there's girls with skirts that look like belts and bouncers seeking trouble. Yeah, your name's not down, you can't come in, so piss off on the double. This pavement's quite hard. Everyone's a fater there. You've lost all your mates, you've got sick in your hair and you're rat-tan. Can't get in the club, you're stuck. Rat-tan, you go for some grub somewhere. Rat-tan, the kebab shop is waiting for you. Rat-tan, sing it. Rat-tan, rat-tan. Now if you've done this in this next line, well, that's not good, is it? It's 3:15 and you're taking a wee against a shop window. Rat-tan, kebab in your hand. Yes, you think it tastes grand until you throw it up on ground. Well, you stuck it to the taxi, right? Your legs, they feel like rubber. There's no money in your wallet. You're a paralytic bugger and you get in the queue. You've not got a single prayer. You lose your address and lose your taxi fare when you're plastered. Everyone stares when you're plastered. And all the girls think you're a numpty. And nobody cares about you. Rat-tan, rat-tan, rat-tan. Bit of subtle product placement from our sponsors, Mane and Tail. Cheers. Applause. You can donate to the shit raffle. It's down here. If you've not done so, if you've not done so since week 1, stick a few quid in if you can. As long as you can try and stick the price of a postage stamp in, it helps me to pay for sending the CD. Unless you end up winning a download, and then I could just send it you over the internet. I don't know what it costs to send that over the internet. Probably like point something of a penny or something. Shit raffle. Anyway, I'm going to do this one. Now, Cheryl Moss asked me to do this, and I'd never done this before, ever. I love this song, and that's why I've decided to have a go at it. A song by Pink Floyd in the kind of Sid Barrett era of Pink Floyd, the early years. I've got one of the very first albums that I got on vinyl was the compilation album Relics. And this is the last song, as I remember, on Relics. But I think, is it on Piper of the Gates of Dawn? I don't know what album it's on. I think it is. But yeah, this is called Bike, and it's just a bit out there. But I like that. That's what I like about it. I've got a bike, you can ride it if you like. It's got a basket, a bell that rings and things to make it look good. I'd give it to you if I could, but I'm going to start this again. I caught that up. How hard can it be to get this wrong? I've got a bike, you can ride it if you like. It's got a basket, a bell that rings and things to make it look good. I'd give it to you if I could, but I borrowed it. You're sure the kind of girl that fits in with my world. I'll give you anything, everything if you want things. I've got a cloak, it's a bit of a joke. There's a tear up the front, it's red and black, I've had it for months. If you think it could look good, then I guess it should. Well, you're the kind of girl that fits in with my world. I'll give you everything, anything if you want things. But I know a mouse and he hasn't got a house. I don't know why I call him Gerald. He's getting rather old, but he's a good mouse. Yeah, you're the kind of girl that fits in with my world. I'll give you everything, anything if you want things. I've got a clan of gingerbread men. Here's a man, there a man, lots of gingerbread men. Take a couple if you wish, they're on the dish. Yeah, you're the kind of girl that fits in with my world. I'll give you anything, everything if you want things. I know a room of musical tunes. Some rhyme, some ching, most of them are clockwork. Let's go into the other room and make them work. There you go. I really enjoyed that. That made me feel happy, that song, because it's just bloody stupid, isn't it? I love the lyric about his mouse who doesn't know why he calls it Gerald. Just what a great song. If you've not heard the original, check it out. It's batshit. Right, what's next? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go over to Morris now for the answers for the quiz. See you in a minute.
Good evening, it's Morris again, and I bet you can't wait for the answers to this wonderful quiz all about beer. All you had to do was recognise the beer from the labels, and I've got the answers for you. Number 1, used to clean out the finest drains in the land. That was, of course, Foster's. Number 2, good for providing iron and any other metals. That is Guinness. Number 3 was Newcastle Brown Ale, YI. Question number 4 was Beck's. That's German, apparently. I wouldn't know, I'm an alien. Question 5 has a lovely head on it. That's Boddington's. Question 6, wonderful sponsors of the tennis. That is Stella Artois. Question 7 was Budweiser. Only slightly more alcohol content than water. Question 8, that was Heineken. It reaches parts that no other alien probe can reach. Question 9, not to be confused with a deadly virus, is Corona, keeping it light. And finally, number 10 was Acorn Bar-Steward Ale, brewed specially for the Bar-Steward sons of Doonican, but it was a bit of a one-off. Never mind. Anyhow, let's see how you did. All you need to do now is tot up your tallies and tell us your totals. If you got all 10, then look at the brains on you. If you didn't, perhaps you drank too much of the beer in the first place. How'd you like them apples? Well, I hope you enjoyed quiz number 19, and next week I'll be back with quiz number 20, as it's all in numerical order. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now. See you later, lovies. I've been Morris.
Cheers to Morris there for the quiz. Thank you very much. For those of you that are still drinking at home on this crazy number 19 show, cheers, number 19. Talking of which, next week, show number 20. It's going to be a mishmash of lots of different things that you've seen over all of the weeks. Instead,
Really bigging it up on mishmash.
A mishmash. It's going to be a right old melting pot of silliness.
Smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord of silliness, yes, and other things that signify a lot of silliness. A shit ton of silliness. So yeah, basically, all those little video bits, all the pre-recorded bits that we've done over all the weeks. Tell us what your favourite ones were, and we'll try and put them together. And I'll also do some songs in between each of them. So there'll be some pre-record stuff and me singing, and we'll just have a right old laugh. Number 20, it's going to be the big one, the big NEET. That's how we should bill it, shouldn't it? Scott Doonican's big NEET.
Big.
Is rate big NEET. I don't know. We'll think about that for next week. Anyway, I'm going to do something quite unusual now. Ulrika Paschal said that earlier on the week she'd been listening to David Bowie. David Bowie? Is it Bowie or Bowie?
I said Bowie.
You say Bowie, I say Bowie. You say tomato, I say tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. She'd been listening to David Bowie, and to be honest, I like a bit of Bowie. So I'm going to actually do 2 Bowie songs back to back. I'm going to play the one that Ulrika asked for, and I'm going to play one that I want to play, because it's my show and I can. So this is the first one, and if you know it, join in. It goes like this. La la la, la la la. Didn't know what time it was and the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll. Out of soul, he said. Then the sound it seemed to fade. Came back like a low voice on a wave of phase. That were no DJ, it was Casey Cosmic Giant. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, but he knows it's our world. He told me, let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Well, I had to phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Switch on your TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa, or he'll get us locked up in fright. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, but he knows it's our world. He told me, let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, but he knows it's our world. He told me, let the children use it. Let all the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Na 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 na. Join in, Morris. Na 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 na. Na 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 Cheers. So that one goes out to Ulrika Paschal. I'm choking now. God, I hope I've not got coronavirus. That wouldn't be good, would it? That would not be a good start to weekend. Right, where's my capo gone? Oh, it's under here. Right, I'm going to do this one. It's another David Bowie song, and this one is one of my favourite David Bowie songs. Just because it's on the album that's got
Other songs.
it's the Scary Monsters album, which is just absolutely mad as hell. It's just got it's just nuts. I love that album. That Bowie was just great. Yeah, lots of variation throughout his career. Changes. Cheers. You okay there, Morris? You're very quiet. Good quiz tonight, by the way.
Thank you very much. It was lovely.
Do you like David Bowie?
I think he's very good.
Even Morris likes David Bowie. If there's anybody out there that doesn't like David Bowie, I apologise for this 10-minute interlude where I'm going to play a couple of David Bowie songs, but I just really fancied it, so... Do you remember a guy that's been such an early song? I heard a rumour from ground control. Oh no, don't say it's true. They got a message from the Action Man. I'm happy, I hope you're happy too. I've loved all I needed to love. Sordid details following. Shrieking of nothing is killing, just pictures of Jap girls in synthesis. And I ain't got no money and I ain't got no hair, but I'm hoping to kick, but the planet is glowing. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Time and again I tell myself I'll stay clean tonight, but the little green wheels are following me. Oh no, not again. Well, I'm stuck with a valuable friend. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. Well, one flash of light but no smoking pistol. Well, I've never done good things, and I've never done bad things. I never did anything out of the blue. Whoa. I want an axe to break the ice. I wanna come down right now. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out on heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. Mama said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mama said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. And my mama said to get things done, well, you better not mess with Major Tom. There you go, bit of Bowie. Bowie. Cheers. One of the greats. Right, this one is going out to... Where's my piece of paper gone? Yes, I do remember now. Sally Salisbury went in for an operation last week, and I was meant to play this for her, but I didn't get a message until after I went on to do last week's show. So I apologise about that, Sally. And I hope that you're making a full recovery. She asked me if I'd play this for her and her daughter Kirsty. because they're massive fans of Beautiful Days Festival, as we are. We love being at Beautiful Days. There is going to be, after week 20 next week, there's going to be a Crop Ready special on the weekend of Crop Ready, and there's going to be a Beautiful Days special the week after, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Can't say fairer than that, can I? Really? So yeah, we'll make sure that it's all themed around Crop Ready for the Crop Ready one, and Beautiful Days for the Beautiful Days one.
You got a little bird.
I did. I had a little bit there. Did you notice that? I had windy pops. For anybody that was watching at home, Scott had windy pops. Right. Okay. Right then.
Is it the last chance?
This one goes out to oh yes, this is the last chance to donate to the shit raffle, I think, because we've still got a couple of songs, but anyway. Oh, that's lovely. Keep going. I'm melting in here. I'm melting. It's not insanity. We've just gone mad. Right. Okay. It's boiling. Right. From May until September, across our lovely land. Well, there's loads of folk who hit the road with tents or camper vans. Yes, the festival's a mecca for the likes of you and me and not him. But there are folk, it's not a joke, who take things to extremes. You know the weirdos, you know the festival weirdos give them all a wide berth. Cause he doesn't take that to spot a real twat starting with the lad dressed as a smurf. So many weirdos, like the hippies in caftans wanted to free to bet, or the posh bird called Grace who wants to embrace all the kids in the dance tent of cat. The dance tent of cat. Do do do, see it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, well, there's those that buy their tickets but then don't go to see a band, who just spend their weekend sat in chairs outside a clapped-out transit van. And that seventh kind of Stella, it isn't helping her to rest, cause they're the neighbours from hell. Yes, they share a brain cell, they're the sort you can't forget. These aren't weirdos, yeah, they're the festival bellends and their time is misspent. These all of the night talking absolute shite when they should be asleep in a tent. They're chuffy morons. They spend most of the evening talking bollocks, but then he goes to his car, gets an acoustic guitar and plays Wonderwall badly again and again and again. Do do do, sing it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, well, there's hipsters taking selfies, fashion-conscious, self-obsessed. They wait for the band to single, but then talk through all the rest. And the pilots in their camping chairs in the mosh pit, what a farce. And don't stand in front of me with your flag on the polkas up your arse. Give me torpedoes, give me a son of machine gun, I'll sort them I know. And I'll start with the lad filming on his iPad. Is it so hard to just watch the show? Or all the zeros who can never be happy cause they were just born to moan about the state of the ground, the line up the sound, the weather or charging the phone. Why not just stay at home? Do do do, see it. Ba da da do do. Do 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 do. Ah ah. To all of those folk, I sing this song as I count to 10 and breathe. You think you're so original, shouting Alan, Alan, Steve. What happened there?
It wasn't Alan.
That wasn't Alan. Just remember often, these things run by volunteers, and they all work bloody hard. So raise your glasses and say, cheers. Cause they're the heroes. Yeah, they're the festival heroes, and you know they're right. Yeah, they're doing their best to make success, so we all have a chuffing good time. Yeah, they're the heroes, and they're the festival heroes that make things run okay. They plan months in advance, so we all get the chance to go there for beautiful days, for such beautiful days. Do-do-do. Cheers. There you go. That one goes out to Sally and Kirsty. We're gonna play this one before we round things off for the night. So, seeing as we're missing festivals, let's end things like we're at a festival. Well, I came to sing, bugger me, what a sin. But you don't get your backs up if we turn the sound up. That's how we roll till the whole room just cracks up. Get up, stand up, come on and chuck your hands up. When the crowd are reeling, we'll make a minute silly. Well, I don't wear a string vest, not like I'm a hunk. I'll eat a pork pie, and then I'll take the crust down. Think it, funk it, we ain't gonna drunk it. Got more beats than seeds in a pumpkin. Don't be shocked, sure enough we wait stop. We've got more hits than you kids on block. We're catering it down, so get out your seats. Jump around, jump around. Jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 everybody jump, jump, jump. Just serve me a pint of real ale and draft, cause I'm not like a brush, I've never been down. Word to your mother, well I'm here with me brothers, and I've got more rhymes than I can't learn of others. But just like a Bar-Steward, don't have precedent for anybody rocking the gentlest concern. We rewrite lyrics for you to have fun, so if you come to see us, hope you have some. We rap and don't scam when I run out of breath. We wear tank tops so we don't catch your step. Is there a little sprill? We dress to kill, we're Bar-Steward sons and we aim to thrill. Well, we came to get down, get out your seats, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody 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 jump, jump, jump. We're cream at crop, we rise to the top, but we ain't the kind of stuff to stick on top of the pops. You know we work great to the Mr. Motivator, as a personal trainer for Mr. Johnny Vegas. But we ain't going out lightning dash us. You know we got style, yeah, you know we're the right stuff. Go around town, suck the pipes down, but look, you're here until you wake up like Donut Deer. We're coming to get you, well we're spitting out lyrics, cause West will we bet you. Well we came to get down, so get out your seats. Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody 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 jump, 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 jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump. And that was us doing Jump Around like we're at a festival. Yeah, we're missing festival season a bit now. I mean, we're kind of right in the heart of it now, and it's like rubbish. Yeah, yeah. Take him off. He's an asshole. We're going to finish with this one tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, we really enjoy doing this on Saturday night, and we enjoy being with you guys, and I'm hoping that you enjoy being with us. It's something to do during these very long weeks and months and years, days and whatever. That's become a thing, hasn't it? Is that
seconds, weeks and seconds.
Have you noticed that on the news? Like when they never used to have it was either days or months. It was never days and months and weeks, years and.
Come in pairs.
Yeah, everything comes in pairs now.
No apples, just pairs.
How do you like them apples? Right then, I'm going to finish with this one. Thanks very much, and if you enjoyed the show and you want to donate, you can do. If you don't worry about it. I'll not lose sleep over it. It's just nice if. It's just nice, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of love coming from me and Amanda to you, like where you are, and we'll hopefully see you next week for the big one, the big meeting or whatever it's going to be. We'll think about it, but get your requests in, and we'll see what we can do. Goes like this. Stars shining bright above you, the night breezes seem to whisper I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me, just hold me tight and tell me you miss me, while I'm alone as blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, wherever they be, dream a little dream of me. Close enough. Thank you very much. God bless. Good night. Cheers.